Look, anti-Semitism has gone all around the Labour Party conference, hasn't it? Why do you think Jeremy Corbyn didn't go to the Friends of Israel event last night when it's so sensitive and he needs to be seen to be doing everything to offset accusations of anti-Semitism, and instead went to the Daily Mirror reception? Were you there with him, by the way?
I was.
Yeah.
Of course he was.
But can I just
Did
say...
you ask him?
Can I just say anti-Semitism? You do not hear anti-Semitism at the Labour Party conference. There's certainly some people on the fringes of Labour, but it is not widespread.
Well, there was a great Holocaust denier had a platform.
She did, yeah. Who's a member of the Labour Party?
Who was an Israeli American.
Okay,
and that it was free speech
never
advocate.
mind what's real.
Outside
it's perceived.
I know.
It's perceived, Kevin. So why didn't he go along? Because if he's going to be PM, he's got to be canny to that kind of perception, hasn't he?
A lot of the perception is wrong, I've got to say. He went to that meeting last year, which is why he didn't go this year. You get so many invitations as a party leader.
I know, but it's such a sensitive one. He went to 3 other events.
You go, yeah, and you go to them briefly. That event last year when he went, they had long speeches and they held him there sometime. That's why you can't
Kenny, he could have gone for 5 minutes. After his party had been engulfed in the worst row about anti-Semitism, 4 years, where people were saying at a Labour event, it's OK to question the Holocaust.
Kevin,
he should have gone to that
event. It's interesting because it's a talking point this morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you rather he'd gone and this hadn't come up and people say it was great to see him at the Friends of Israel event last night and hopefully that'll put to bed some of the accusations?
If he'd have gone for 5 minutes, Tory boy now, would be saying...
Would have gone on for 10 minutes then.
He snubbed them. He only went for 5 minutes. He couldn't stand it.
So he couldn't win either way, you don't think?
No, he couldn't have that.
Yeah, no, that's not right.
But Emily Thornberry, who is one of his closest colleagues, his neighbour in Islington, Labour's shadow foreign secretary, did go. I've no doubt Jeremy Corbyn will go next year.
And Emily Thornberry
will alternate.
And Emily Thornberry told people at the Friends of Israel that Jeremy Corbyn wasn't coming that night because he wasn't doing any parties. He was writing his speech.
Yeah.
He did not do that. He went to 2 parties. He should have gone to Friends of Israel. It sends out another signal that he's not serious about tackling anti-Semitism.
All week he was going to many do's, and you're expected to make speeches at them. At the Mirror do, because it's a party, you make a short speech. That is why.
Even you went, were you going to say?
I was invited to the Mirror party.
Yeah, but that was only to serve the drinks and collect the empties, which you...
There were a lot of empties.
Yeah.
But interestingly, regardless of the issues and the various bits and pieces, undoubtedly, Andrew, you have to admit that where Jeremy Corbyn was to where Jeremy Corbyn is now is a very, very different place, and that has got the Conservatives nervous.
Comparing the party conference last year, the atmosphere was absolutely funereal because they thought they were heading to a huge defeat. Remember, they did still lose that general election, and they haven't won a general election since 2005. But the mood was buoyant, confident. I've never seen so many people there. Lots of young people there, lots of weird people. There's a bit of a cult now around Jeremy Corbyn.
That's what all conferences, Andrew.
But yes, quite. And the Tory
people weird.
And the Tory conference will be in a different place because, of course, she called a general election, which she was supposed to win by a mile. And she didn't.
No, she didn't. Well, it's lovely to have you on both. Thank you very much for joining us. Andrew Pearce and Kevin Maguire there.